One man, one mission, to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The anxiety guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine, a leading authority in generalized anxiety. Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the anxiety guy.
Warriors, welcome to episode 186 of the Anxiety Guy podcast. I'm your host, Dennis Simsek, and I am in a great mood today. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's because I get to do this podcast episode and have my ginger tea here. Just want everyone to know that this podcast episode is brought to you by Me versus Myself, my book, which you can pick up the digital copy of at anxietyexit.com. Bottom right, you'll see the opt-ins. Sign it, go through it, pick up the book today. Now, the lesson of the day is this. Don't fall for the labels. Don't fall for the inner traps. Don't fall for the inner voices. Too many anxiety sufferers out there are falling for the traps that I am going to discuss today. Don't fall for the self-image you have based around fear. We all have this self-image of ourselves. Some people feel like they are capable and other people feel like they're not capable. Not capable of taking on new experiences. Not capable of going through uncomfortable circumstances and coming out the other side with plenty of lessons. I want you to understand a couple of things that anxiety sufferers do constantly that we have to stop falling for. The first one is called personalizing, where you think that when a distressful situation occurs, it is because you caused it. Personalizing is a very, very harmful reaction to things that are going on in the outside world. You know, I got to the point where I thought that car accidents were happening in my city because someone by accident looked at me and while they were driving and they got into a car accident or something, I don't know. But I started to blame myself because I've been blaming myself my entire life. Why not just keep going with it, right? So personalizing is something that you have to stop falling for. The other thing is fortune telling, thinking that the future holds only pain. My future holds only pain. My future is based on what happened to me in my past. I don't think so. I don't think so. Your future is whatever you make of it. Your future is based on how you treat yourself today and the progress that you're making each and every day. Are you progressing in the right direction mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually? And if you are, you're good. You're moving in a good direction. So please avoid fortune telling. The world doesn't revolve around you. Mind reading, what people are thinking about you. The moment I stepped into a meeting, I was like, oh man, they're looking at me funny. You know, do I have something on my face? Are they seeing my anxiousness? Oh my God, am I going to say the wrong thing? They're going to judge me so harshly. People are already so caught up in their own priorities and their own problems that they couldn't care less about what you're going through. So please take some time to see through the mind reading that you're going through. Warrior, don't fall for the feelings you feel because they are a best guess interpretation. They're a best guess interpretation. I mean, if we're talking about the amygdala, responsible for the fight or flight response, and that gets us equipped mentally, gets us equipped physiologically for some kind of a danger. Basically, how we interpret that is that the amygdala is saying better, safe, than sorry. Let's equip this person with adrenaline. Let's equip them to fight back at something or run from something or freeze from something. Let's equip them so that if there is in fact a threat out there, this anxious moment here will be able to bypass that threat and we will continue on our path to survival. That's what's happening here. But you have to see through these feelings. Your system doesn't hate you. Your system loves you unconditionally. Your subconscious mind is just fulfilling the callings that were present and ingrained from a young age. Can't you see that? Don't fall for the idea around the inability to maintain good in your life. You've done it already in different areas of your life. Don't you see that? So many anxiety sufferers say, I can't maintain it. I don't deserve it. But guess what? You've maintained progress. You've maintained momentum in many different aspects of your life. You've gotten good at anxiety. In fact, you've gotten so good at anxiety that it's basically unconscious at this point. You can make yourself feel anxious without even trying. And guess what? You can do the same on the opposite side of the spectrum as well. You want to feel inner peace, you can do that. You already have those tools within you. So warrior, let me explain one more time. Please, don't fall for the labels that you've been given. Don't fall for the inner voices. They are not your voices. Don't fall for the traps that are set out in the external world, hoping that you fall in line with the herd's way of thinking and seeing things. That's not you. These are traps on the outside based on energy vampires and traps on the inside based on core beliefs that you are changing. Take this message, run with it, becoming more than anxiety starting today. I love you very much. Bye-bye.
Thanks for being an important part of the Anxiety Guy podcast community. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a positive rate and review. If you're searching for further support on your road to recovery from anxiety, head over to anxietyexit.com and take part in the powerful End the Anxiety program based around the CBT model. If you're searching for a more one-on-one approach, you can sign up now for personal coaching sessions with Dennis via Skype. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you in the next episode.